Alright guys, so we are back for Dokkan. Gonna be another preparing for Dokkan Battlefield video, because I do actually have a ton of units still left to Dokkan Awaken. Some of them I've been waiting for them to get to like SA 10 before I awaken them, as is the case with several units we're gonna be doing today. But also, I'm preparing some of my units for the new mode that will be coming out to JP. I believe it comes out tomorrow or the next day from when I'm recording this, so I will have to be prepared for that. The first unit we're going to go ahead and Dokkan Awaken is base form Goku Black, who I actually managed to pull off of the 1000 day ticket banner over here on JP. I guess I got blessed because I did not have Goku Black on JP. Now, he is better on global, quite a bit better, I would say, honestly, but he's still like he is definitely replaceable on global. Like, people kind of act on global like he is like super top tier, which I wouldn't go that far, because nukers only have so much relevance because you have to give them a ton of orbs for them to maximize their damage potential. But that 3 key he gives to extreme types on global is quite a big deal, I would say. So let's go ahead and take a look at him. So this is, of course, Dark Menace Goku Black. Again, guys, this, of course, is the JP version we're going to be looking at, who is slightly different. I'll also mention what the global version does, but for now, we're just talking about the JP version. His leader skill is physical type, HP, attack, and defense 100%. His super attack is the Black Kamehameha, when the SA level is between 1 to 9, and then when his super attack level is 10, it actually becomes the Black Powerball. The Black Kamehameha does immense damage, and then the Black Powerball does immense damage and lowers attack and defense. Now, I would say that lowers attack is pretty beneficial. That is a 15% debuff. It was calculated on the Dokkan sub, so I do like that aspect of him a lot. Now, his passive skill, the Rush of Battle, is attack 3,000 per key orb obtained. So obviously, the later into the game's life cycle we get, the worse Goku Black is going to get more quickly than other characters, because his passive is a flat bonus and not a percentage. So where other units will be getting, 10% per orb, 15%, something that really can stack with these giant leader skills, base form Goku Black is only going to be getting that 3,000 per key orb. Now, the big difference is that on global, he still gets 3,000 for every key orb, but he also gives extreme type allies 3 key, including himself. So that is very, very good, especially on extreme physical, which sometimes, like, the units, there are units that link together very well, like Sin Shenron or Physical Omega, or full power final form Frieza and Cooler, but like some other units don't link the best, and Goku Black here can kind of bridge that gap a little bit, which is nice. Of course, on JP, you do not get that 3 key that can be a little bit of an issue. His links are Fear and Faith, Kamehameha, Big Bad Bosses, Prepared for Battle, Dismal Future, Nightmare, and Fierce Battle. So I do, of course, like his links. Fear and Faith, Prepared for Battle, Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare, Fierce Battle. Fantastic links, both on a villain team. And I guess, he does at least have Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, so you can rock him on the Extreme Physical pretty good with those links. The other thing, too, his stats, he has how much more HP does he have on global? Looks like he has about 1,000 more HP on global and 1,000 more attack on global. Well, 1,100 attack. So he's got about 1,000 more HP and 1,100 more attack on global. So they changed some of his stats too. So he will definitely hit a little harder on global as well. He's still okay. There's definitely better units out there. Now, last thing, of course, is he does have the Godly Dimension category, the God category, so he will fit on an Ultra Instinct Goku team. It remains to be seen, how that Goku is going to be when he gets his Dokkan Awakening. So we'll just have to wait for that. But for now, Goku Black, he's okay. He's not the best, not the worst. regardless, I was happy to pull him because it's a unit I did not have. Next, we'll go ahead and take a look at Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta here, who is a unit I actually like quite a bit. His defensive abilities are able to really benefit you in a couple of places. He does not have Prepare for Battle, obviously, being a Super Saiyan 3. And that's the only thing with SDR. The key links are a bit all over the place. Prepare for Battle, Shocking Speed, Over in a Flash. There's so many different units that have like so many of these different key links. It can be a bit of an issue sometimes. Alright, so this is Warrior's True Value Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. His leader skill is SDR types attack 80%. His super attack is the Gallic Blazer, which does supreme damage and high chance to stun the enemy. So the high chance to stun is nice, but of course, on the newest Dokkan events, the bosses are usually either immune to stun, immune to being sealed, some combination of the two. So that is something you'll have to be aware of, but at the very least, it can help you in the earlier phases of the fight. His passive skill is Aura of the Supreme, which reduces damage received by 80% for 7 turns. So that's pretty good. Honestly, I don't think the restriction is really that big of a deal, but I really do like what they did with Ultra Instinct Goku, where you can kind of determine when you want his restriction to kick in, because, you know, when Ultra Instinct Goku gets below a certain HP threshold, that is when his, secondary effect kicks in. That is something that, like, if they were really to update, like, passives for these units that they're going to do, like, the Extreme Z Limit Awaken or Limit Breaking, whatever it is you want to call it, the Extreme Z Awakening, if they could somehow update passives to be more like that, I think that might be hugely beneficial. Now, it wouldn't really, like, it makes a lot of sense with Ultra Instinct Goku, like, in the way, you know, it happened in the show. But the Super Saiyan 3s, that wouldn't really make a lot of sense with based on how they are on the show. But whatever. His links are Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Over in a Flash, Limit Breaking Form, and Fierce Battle. Being super greedy here, you know, he only does have 6 links. So you could, you know, toss an extra one in there. If this man just had Shocking Speed, woo-wee, would I love that. Because obviously, Shocking Speed is basically like the main link that you want to go for on Mono STR, I feel, with Ultimate Gohan and now Super Saiyan 4 Goku on there. But it is what it is. The next unit we're going to go ahead and Dokkan Awaken is this guy right here. This is the Spirit Bomb SDR Goku. Now, as soon as we saw the LR, a lot of people were thinking like, oh, you know, maybe this guy could be the Dokkan Awakening in the LR. That did not turn out to be the case. I also managed to farm up his super attack with all the various SR Gokus I pulled from all of my LR hunting. I think when I did the 100 rare Goku challenge from Speedy, I believe I did get, what was it, 1 or 2 of them to work on JP, which was very nice. So I do have this guy SA10. Obviously, one of the big problems is they made that damn Spirit Bomb Goku I don't know why they made it STR like that too. So this guy is completely irrelevant. Well, okay, let me not say completely irrelevant, because you do actually have to get to 1,000 days played to use the Spirit Bomb Goku. So I guess, you know, if this guy will work for you for the first 999 days, that's not so bad. But, you know, obviously once you get that LR Goku, like, you're going to be using him over this Goku. So this is the Hope of the Universe Goku. His leader skill is AGL and SDR types Ki +3, HP attack and defense 30%. So not so bad there. Super attack is the Super Spirit Bomb, which does supreme damage to enemy and attack 20% for all allies for 1 turn. His passive skill is Energy from all Earthlings, which is attack 20% per SDR Ki Sphere obtained. And then he also recovers HP with Candy, which of course is only relevant in the Kid Buu boss event, and then also the Candy Vegeta event. As of this recording, we don't really know the details of it. By the time this video goes up, though, that event will have long been out, so I don't know, whatever. Let's see, what else do we got here? His links are Z Fighters, All in the Family, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepare for Battle, Golden Z Fighter, Supreme Power, and Fierce Battle. Not the biggest fan of his links. Again, like, STR units that just have, like, Over in a Flash or Prepare for Battle, it's just gonna mess up the cohesiveness when I'm building teams, I'm not just tossing, you don't just toss in 6 hard hitters, you know, 6 powerful units. You need cohesiveness there to make the team work, because otherwise you're going to be the victim of RNG. You need the orbs to be incredibly beneficial so that all these units are supering, because I don't give a damn how hard, you know, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta hits on Super Intelligence. If he doesn't have orbs to super, he's not even going to hit that hard anyway. So that cohesiveness is very important, and Mono STR is predicated on shocking speed at this point, I would say. 12 key multiplier, 135%. A tad low there. I guess I would like it at 140%. But, I mean, he is a nuker, so that is to be expected. So, alright, that does it for this Goku. The next 2 units we'll go through real quick. Again, guys, this is one of those cases of I want to, you know, Dokkan Awaken this unit and keep a copy of it, so that when I go through the Dokkan Awakening, let me show. I always, with me, I always show when I can. I don't just tell. Right here, we're gonna be awakening this second form Frieza, and we're also gonna be awakening our girl Videl right here. Oh, Videl, you're so fine, girl. Alright, so first, let's go ahead and awaken Videl. This is a summonable SR Tech Videl that you can get here from basically any banner. I went ahead and got her a super attack up to 10. That's just through the various Videls you can pull. Plus, I believe I also got 2 or 3 of the N Videls from the Friend Summon banner, the 1% chances, because I don't know, I fed 90 or 100 into her, and I was able to get 2 or 3, so that was pretty cool. Let's go ahead and awaken her with medals from the Great Saiyaman event. We got our SA10, and let's do it. Is this a unit I'm probably going to be using? I would say no. Probably not, but hey, you know, eventually I will be busting out the Dokkan dual decks. You know, we got the face cam now, so at that point, you know, I'll be able to rock a little Great Saiyaman 2 action, maybe. You know, never know, never know. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our girl right here. There is also the SCR Videl. That becomes SCR Great Saiyaman 2. But I do not have her at SA10 yet, so I'm not going to go ahead and Dokkan Awaken her quite yet. So this is Goddess of Peace Great Saiyaman 2. Her leader skill is Tech and SDR types key +2. Her super attack is the Justice Eagle, which does huge damage and greatly lowers defense. Her passive skill is Able Reinforcements, which does AGL and Intelligence type enemy attack reduced by 25%. So at least she's not horrible. Link skill is Infighter, Battlefield Diva, Patrol, Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, Blazing Battle, and Supreme Power. So nothing really too crazy with her. She does have a 12 key multiplier of 135% though. That's a little higher than I would have expected. Okay. And last thing, of course, she does have the Peachy Peachy Gal or Peppy Gal category. So one more sexy girl. See, that's interesting, because she's like completely covered up. Like her face is covered up and everything. So, you know, remember, the category is basically for Roshi to get his rocks off, you know, when doing that Roshi's event, so you can get the extra turtle shells. So I guess Videl's thickness is still coming through in the outfit, and that's why she's on the Peachy Peachy Gal category. Listen, talk to your man Roshi. Don't talk to me about it. I don't know why. She's a little covered up though, so I mean, that man Roshi, he is a fiend. Alright, so the next one, of course, we're gonna go ahead and awaken is the second form Frieza. I've waited to Dokkan Awaken this guy, obviously, until I was able to get him the SA10 through pulling the second form Frieza from banners. You know, when you go, you know, 3,000 stones or whatever, chasing LRs, you do pull a lot of these, you know, SR type units. There's a few more of these Friezas I do want to Dokkan Awaken, like the third form one Dokkan Awakens into a Golden Frieza and etc. But of course, I want to wait till I get them the SA10, because it takes so many of those Frieza medals to awaken one of these guys. I don't really want to do that again if I don't have to, so I'm just waiting until they become SA10. And it is interesting, so now I'm going to have 2, look, we have 2 of these SDR Friezas, but obviously they are different. So the one that Dokkan awakened from the second form Frieza is this one right here. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's this one. It's so weird. I don't like that they did this. They gave the Frieza the exact same portrait for all of these Dokkan Awakenings of these SR Friezas and shit. That's the part I don't like. They could all be golden Friezas, but they could have at least done a different picture. Alright, so this is the Pinnacle of Evil Golden Frieza. His leader skill is SDR type attack, increased by 30%. Super attack is the Earth Breaker, which does extreme damage to enemy. Passive skill is Guard Break. Enemy's guard disabled and defense minus 50%. Now, the way this enemy guard disable nonsense works is the unit does need to attack the boss first, so it's trash. Like, the Kid Buu, I believe Candy Vegeta does it also. They have to attack first before the enemy's guard is disabled, so I'm not a big fan of that at all. I do like how it's called Guard Break, and then it literally, you know, does disable enemy guard, so at least his passive is aptly worded there. Links are Prodigies, Universe's Most Malevolent, Revival, Super God Combat, and Resurrection F. Normal Golden Frieza links that you would expect to see. And then here we go. Last thing he does have is the Revived Warrior category. So a couple of, you know, category units we got here. But, alright, that will do it for today. Obviously, Goku Black and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta were pretty good units. The SCR Goku could be pretty useful in the right situation. Maybe I'll do like a nuking video with him, show, you know, what kind of potential he has. But thanks for watching, guys, and later!